the mounted gun system.
We were on the right path.
Where are we with the main battle tank?
It's a perfect synergy.
We'll be completely indigenous.
Designed indigenously by DRDO.
That's a very big milestone.
We are looking for more industry partners.
Indigenously designed, developed and manufactured.
That's true. It is going to be one of the major platforms.
Small arms is a very important part.
Industry is fully capable to take on. We compress the development timeline.
You know, you've been a scientist for what, 34 years now?
Yeah, close to that.
It's a very big passion of mine, small arms.
The other small arms which has already been developed.
Great concern to us, which is armored vehicle.
Today the Indian industry is fully capable to manufacture at world level.
Hello and welcome to the Sandeep Unnithan Show, your weekly fix of defense, geopolitics and much more. I have with me on my show today, Dr. Prateek Kishore. Dr. Kishore is the Director General of the Armaments and Combat Engineering Division of the DRDO, the ACE cluster as it's called. I have a lot of questions to ask him about the mounted gun systems, small arms and much more. Dr. Kishore, welcome to my show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Kishore, first up, the mounted gun system. We've seen some amazing visuals of this 8x8 Tatra truck with a 155mm ATAGs on it. Tell us about this interesting new gun system that the DRDO has developed.
The mounted gun system, actually, it takes into account the ATAGs, which has been developed by our establishment ARD in Pune. And the same has been adopted by our another establishment, VRDE Ahmednagar, and has been mounted on a 8x8 chassis to give it the mobility and quick engagement and disengagement in any kind of an operational scenario.
Shoot and scoot
as they call it. And so it's an essentially a ATAGs ordnance mounted on a 8x8 platform.
Right.
So it has the same capability, firing zone 7, reaching a range of more than 45 kilometers under operational conditions. And so it is going to give a long range capability to our artillery forces.
Right. And what is the weight of this platform? Since, you know, there's been a lot of feedback on weight and the ATAGs was very heavy. Are you confident that this meets the weight requirements?
The first prototype that has been seen now is about 31.5 tons.
Right.
And we have already worked out where all to reduce the weight at different components that we have already identified. The analysis has already been completed, and we are very sure that we will be able to bring it down below the stipulated weight as called for this class of system.
Right, which would be about 30 tons?
It will be less than 30 tons.
Less than 30 tons. Right. And what are the kind of tests that you've put the MGS through so far?
We have completed all our internal trials with the MGS. That includes the road mobility trials and also the firing trials.
Right.
And it has met all the performance requirements as per our requirements. Now we would be ready to field it as per the operational requirements.
Right. And you recently transferred the technology to your industry partner as well.
That's true. That technology has been transferred to Mrs. Bharat Forge Limited recently.
Right.
And we are, as per our policy, we are now giving the technology to all eligible industry partners in the country who are willing to take this and produce it.
Right.
So we are looking for more industry partners to participate and join in this.
Right, absolutely. And how confident are you that this would be a very good export platform? Firstly, what is the import component in this platform?
This particular platform has got almost about more than 75%, I think close to around 80% indigenous content.
Right.
So we are very confident of the quality that we are going to have, as well as its export potential is concerned. It is going to be one of the major platforms which would boost the requirements of others also.
Right.
So the industry will be in a position to export it to the friendly countries.
Right. So this is an IDDM platform as far as you're concerned, indigenously designed, developed and manufactured.
That's true.
Right.
It's an IDDM. It's in the IDDM category.
Right. And when you're looking at export potential, would that be your lookout or would that be your industry partners?
So the export will be taken care of by our industry partner along with the ministry.
Right.
But all technological support, whatever is needed at whatever time, will be provided by DRDO.
Right. Perfect. And how old is this project? How long has this project been on?
We started it around somewhere around 2013.
Right.
We have completed our developmental trials by about 2021-22, which is a normal for any of this kind of a weapon system.
Right.
And we have demonstrated. We are ready to go for the evaluation trials also as per the requirements.
Right. And how long would it be before this is inducted into service by the Indian Army in the normal course?
From the go-ahead, I think we should be able to, with the industry partner support, we should be able to do it in about 2 years to 3 years time. we should be able to complete all the trials that are required. And then it should be it can be taken up for induction after that.
Right. And the truck itself, the Tatra, as I understand, is not an indigenous platform. It is manufactured under license. So would there be any issues if you were to export that?
As of now, we don't see any problem with that.
Right. Great. So you have one big IDDM platform that's going to be inducted. That's very good news given the new thrust on Atmanirbhar Bharat. But there's also something else I want to ask you about, Dr. Kishore, and this is something that we've all been very excited about, which is the CQB carbine, the close quarter battle carbine of the DRDO, which has finally emerged L1 in a series of trials and evaluations. Congratulations, firstly. I mean, it's a huge achievement.
Also to the industry partner.
Yes, of course, your industry partner, the same industry partner as the MGS.
In this case, also it happens to be Bharat Forge.
Bharat Forge. Big achievement there. And from what I understand, this would be the largest small arms order placed on an indigenously designed, developed, manufactured platform since the INSAS.
We would look at it from the technology perspective.
Right.
The quantity requirement is projected by the Army and the Ministry. So, but yes, we are happy that the indigenously designed system, Carbine, and produced by an Indian industry, actually has been found to be one of the very competitive system, both technically as well as cost-wise.
Right. So you're talking of something like 400,000 CQB carbines for the Indian Army.
That's a total number that has been asked for. So the other details will follow.
Right. And what will be the DRDO's support in this project? I mean, you're, of course, the designers, the industry partner will manufacture it. There are probably two industry partners that we're hearing.
Right now, in this particular contract, I think one of our industry partner would be manufacturing, but the other industry partners has also technically qualified.
Right.
So yes, we have two qualified technology partners in this case.
Right. And since you're looking at a very long, production process for this, I mean, it's a large quantity. It would be one of the largest in the world, an order of this size, almost 500,000. 6 to 7 years is the production run of this order.
Yes.
What kind of modifications will you incorporate in this weapon, as the production run continues?
Once it is inducted, we always have a very strong feedback mechanism. We take input from both the users as well as from the industry partner. And the value addition that is required during the course of time, the industry partner will be able to do that. And any technological support is needed, that DRDO will be always providing the technological support to the industry partner.
Right.
But it will be working on a very strong feedback mechanism, both from users as well as from the industry partner.
When you say technological support, you mean like upgrades? If any potential upgrades are to be carried out, you will help the industry? We
will help the industry. Industry today is in much stronger position to take on all these small arms systems.
Right, absolutely. And what are the other plans that you have for the small arms? So small arms is a very important part of the ACE cluster, one of the 7 labs that you have. What are the future plans that you have for the small arms division?
The small arms, actually, if we look at, the industry has got huge capability in the country today.
Right.
And as per our policy, wherever industry has the capability, DRDO would not try to do that. Rather, we would be in a supporting role to the industry.
Right.
So any industry has any other technological challenges, we will definitely be there to support them. But small arms, we are thinking that industry is fully capable to take on, and they should be doing it. All types of small arms requirement, they are in a much better position today with the technology as well as with the manufacturing capability. They should be able to do it.
So when you say small arms, you're talking of from pistols right up to
12.7 or up to 7.62,
up to 7.62 and 9 mm. Right.
Yes.
So this area is what you're leaving for Indian industry, and you're going to be moving on higher calibers.
That's a requirement. I mean, because there is currently there is a gap, as we see, in the medium caliber gun and the heavy caliber guns.
Right.
So that is that's the area where we want to focus on technologically. Right. Of course, whenever we do any kind of a technology development, we will always involve industry as a development partner or a TOT holder. And ultimately, we are now looking at that the product should come out from the industry in the first go itself, and which can be used for whether our internal trials or for user evaluation trials.
Right.
So that we compress the development timeline.
Right. So when you say medium caliber, you're going to be looking at 12.7 and above.
Yes.
That is going to be your focus for the small arms.
Yes. As of now, that is what we are now looking at to bridge the technology gaps that we have today.
Right.
And that's how we would like to move on.
Right. So the small arms is now going to be left to Indian industry, which is, like you mentioned, the 9mm to about 7.62 into 51.
There's a very strong industry base. So,
Right.
I mean, we will provide technological support, but to this industry base of the country.
So it must be very heartening for you that, you've been a scientist for what, 34 years now?
Yeah, close to that.
And you've actually seen the evolution of Indian small arms. I'm asking about small arms because it's a very big passion of mine, small arms.
We have seen that. I mean, we have had INSAS in the past.
Yes.
INSAS also has been a good success story.
Yes.
And we have learned from the experience of INSAS, which has gone into the development of CQB Carbine, as well as the other small arms which has already been developed, Ugram.
Yes.
So the learnings of that has helped us in making really very technically capable weapon systems.
Right. But now you would like to kind of move up.
Yes, because we have to now look at the newer technology areas to bridge the newer gaps that we have.
Right.
So that the armed forces are equipped with the latest in this area.
Right. Absolutely. In fact, when we were talking about the CQB Carbine, I just remembered that there was actually an INSAS Carbine also, if you remember. The INSAS was a family of 3 weapons. You had a assault rifle, a carbine, and an LMG. Now, the carbine was never accepted by the army for various reasons. You believe that the CQB Carbine actually does what the old INSAS Carbine could not?
We'll put it technologically. I mean, it's in a, you can say the operational principle is the same.
Right.
But the product is much different and improved one.
Right.
And there were certain issues that were observed in the INSAS,
right,
in its maintenance and other things. So that has already been handled here.
Right.
We have got a very good mechanical fabrication process that has been employed,
right,
for manufacturing of CQB Carbine. And learnings have been there.
Right.
And today CQB Carbine, the way it has been proved in all operational conditions during the test, that shows that we were on the right path in terms of modifying the design, modifying the manufacturing processes, and making it into a very strong and a capable.
Absolutely. And you've beat some very stiff global competition and designs which have been around for like half a century or 40 years and all that, foreign designs made by, of course, by Indian partners.
I'll say it's a perfect synergy between the design and development capability at DRDO,
right,
and the manufacturing capability at Indian industry.
Right.
That has helped us in meeting both the technological aspects as well as the cost competitiveness.
Right. I want to move on from small arms to one other area of great concern to us, which is armored vehicles, specifically the power plants of armored vehicles. Like, we seem to have this problem across platforms, whether it's your fighter jet or it's your warships or your submarines. We don't have the propulsion plants. We don't have the engines. Now, even for the Arjun, it's a fantastic tank, but we had an imported power pack for that. What is the ACE cluster doing to ensure that we are truly Atmanirbhar when it comes to tank engines, armored vehicle engines?
We have launched certain technology development programs as far as the power pack is concerned. I mean, power pack basically will consist of engine, transmission, and the cooling system and all other peripherals. So taking them together, we have already got a 600 horsepower engine available, designed by our lab in Chennai, CVRDE. And it is right now on testing, durability testing. So performance parameters it has already met. So we are sure that we will be able to use it. And this engine is tunable. Right. We can vary the output.
Right. So 600 horsepower would power what, a light tank?
It will will be powering the advanced armored platform category, the FICV equivalent categories.
Right. So the BMP replacement.
The BMP replacements, it will be able to cater to those requirements.
Right.
And then going ahead with that, based on this particular knowledge that we have created and all our experience of handling the earlier engines, we have already got a 1500 horsepower engine, which is right now we have already designed it for the FRCV configuration, which is right now under testing. And keeping in the experience that we are getting now, we are now going in for a power indigenous development of engines to meet all the requirements of armored fighting vehicles in the range of 600 horsepower to 1500 horsepower.
Right. So that covers your FICVs right up to main battle tanks.
To main battle tanks. So that's a spectrum that we are looking at.
Right. Right. And so where are we with the main battle tank engine? Because that is also a big area of concern.
We are working on it. I can say that in another about 4 to 5 years' time,
Right.
You should be seeing all indigenous engines in this range, 600 to 1500
So
horsepower.
we'll be completely indigenous when it comes to engines in the 600 to
Yes,
1500.
designed indigenously by DRDO
Right.
and produced by Indian industry.
IDDM in when it comes to engine. That's a very big milestone that you're going to be achieving. So what about the FRCV, this future ready combat vehicle that we keep hearing about, which is a T-72 replacement?
It will be it will be replacing all other, over a period of time, the existing inventory.
Right.
See, FRCV configuration, it has been taken under Make 1.
Yes.
So the technology, in terms of either the system configuration or in terms of the technologies that will go into FRCV, DRDO would be supporting the chosen industry partners.
Right.
Whosoever is the industry partner, we would be supporting them with the technological solution, either in terms of a complete configuration or in terms of technologies that are specific technologies that any industry partner might require.
Right.
So we would be providing to the Indian industry. Right. All our experience and knowledge in this area, we will be providing to.
Right. But where is the program at right now, the FRCV program?
Right now, it is under Make 1 process. So as per the MOD process, it is moving.
Right.
But we are in discussion with various industries.
Right. When you say Make 1, sir, could you just explain it to our viewers what Make 1 is and what is the DRDO's role?
There are, through the defense acquisition processes, there are different processes by which these equipments are procured.
Right.
So Make 1 is where the government actually funds to the chosen industry partner based on their technical capability.
Right.
So we would be providing our support to the whosoever is the shortlisted industry partner.
Right.
Or any other industry partner who wants to take our help and join in the bidding process.
So we've also seen this blizzard of visuals in the last few years that there's been global combat of the tank being under a lot of fire, not just in Israel's war with Hamas and its Iranian proxies, but also in the Russia-Ukraine theater. Do you believe that the days of the tank, the main battle tank, are numbered, or there's still a lot of fight left in the tank?
I can say that, most of these defense equipments are, they reinvent themselves.
Right.
As per the operational requirements. So, yes, for some time it might look to be under threat.
Yeah.
But it always reinvents in a form with more agility, more firepower, more protection, more survivability.
Right.
And therefore, I believe that tanks are going to stay in this present day form, or maybe in a reconfigured form.
Right. And also this, do you believe that, given the proliferation of drones, of all shapes and sizes, FPV drones, wire-guided FPV drones, do you believe that the days of artillery are numbered and they could be completely replaced by drones?
As I said, everything has a place there. Right. And every system will reinvent itself in terms of its own survivability, its own protection,
right,
and its own capability to avoid detection. So it's a game which continues. It will continue like that, and both the sides, the attack as well as the defense, will reinvent themselves over a period of time.
Right.
And that's a challenge in defense equipment.
Right. So how much of a challenge is it for the DRDO when you're looking at typically very long development and technology development cycles, and now you're seeing a lot of these platforms actually in the theater, and the rate of change is very rapid, especially when countries like Ukraine and Russia are fighting. The amount of innovation that's coming out is very rapid. How do you deal with this kind of rapid evolution on the battlefield? In
last about 4 or 5 years, we have gone on to the concept of development come production partners and development partners.
Right.
That has helped us, in engaging the industry right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so we are taking the advantage of their speed,
right,
and our technological support. Right. So we are confident that any evolution that is needed in terms of technology, or in terms of providing any kind of a technological support, which can be quickly manufactured.
Right.
I think we would be in a position to handle all exigencies.
Right, right. So this is, you're actually looking at the private sector, the public sector, of course, because they're far more nimbler in producing this technology as opposed to in the past when you had to actually wait, because correct me if I'm wrong, because the Indian industry hadn't developed to an extent as it is now.
today the Indian industry is fully capable to manufacture at world level.
Right.
So you can say that the make for world also by the Indian industry is a reality today.
Right. So make for world is also a key thrust for your cluster, because I think the land systems component, the armored vehicles, the air mounted gun systems and all that would be very, very, shall we say, fast moving items when it comes to defense exports. Are you looking at it from that perspective? That
the industry partner will take care of that. We are providing the technology support.
Right.
And as per the government policies,
right,
and the industry participation, it will be managed at that level.
Right. And so ACE has also got, your labs are also involved in conventional warheads for the Pinakas type of rockets and all that. Where are the new advances that you've come up with for those products?
We are working on both, as far as energetic products are concerned, we are working in both the areas in terms of propellants, solid propellants, as well as in terms of high explosive components. And we have a range of products which is meeting the requirements today. And we are also continuing with our efforts to improve its performance within the same constraints, that is in terms of weight and volume.
Right, right. What are the other big thrust areas for the ACE cluster in the coming years? Like one big breakthrough that you lined up is the complete self-sufficiency in vehicle engines, the armored vehicle engines.
I would say that the thrust area for us in coming times would be to ensure complete technology control on all the technologies that will be going in for the armament systems.
Right.
So that we are in a position to upscale it, upgrade it, and we are in a position to do obsolescence management at a much faster rate, better rate than what we are able to do today.
Right.
So that would be our thrust area, and also to ensure that with our technological capability, we are meeting the world-class standards and trying to excel beyond them.
So can you give us an idea what kind of areas these would be, where you want to completely
I'll rather put it in a very generic term.
Right.
We will be looking at higher range with higher precision and a higher firepower.
Right.
So I'll rather be not specific at this point in time. Let things evolve, and then we'll have opportunity to demonstrate it.
Right. Higher range with higher precision
and higher rate of fire.
So
this is what we are looking at, whether it is with you can say a quasi-static platform or a mobile platform or a highly dynamic platform.
Right. Very diplomatic way of answering.
I would not let the technology evolve, and then of course we will have an opportunity to showcase our technologies.
Right. So there's been a lot of buzz around a conventional version for India's strategic missiles like the Agni 5 and all that. Is there a plan for giving the Agni 5 conventional?
I won't be able to answer that, and that's beyond my area, so I won't be able to answer that.
Right. But there is also talk of a indigenous rocket force that India wants to raise. ACE would be, of course, the go-to laboratory or the cluster for the rocket force. So do you have all of these areas that you mentioned?
We will see as we move along.
Right, we'll see as we move. But very clearly, Dr. Kishore, you've identified a very comprehensive set of goals that you've planned for the ACE cluster, and of course, it's all about Atmanirbhar Bharat and becoming self-sufficient in explosives and armored vehicles. And of course, you've had some extremely big projects of late. So thank you very much for your time and for your thoughts, and all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Higher range, increased precision, and a greater rate of fire, all with indigenous systems. I think ACE has set its sights very high, and you're keen to compete with the best there is in the world. Thank you very much for joining me, Dr. Kishore, and I wish you all the very best for this very impressive set of targets that you've laid out for yourself and for the DRDO.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much.